Hey folks, it's Lindsay, host with SPS, back in the building over at East Lansing High School on the football field for the SPS track and field kickoff. We're going to be going to track and field teams throughout the state, and I get a chance to come over here and support a guy who's a good friend of mine, Coach Octavius Long, who's actually my frat brother, but I'm here talking to one of the Pruitt legacy, Miss Gabby Pruitt. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great. Your family's name and reputation precedes itself. I know you get that all the time. When you say Pruitt, they look at you like, huh? That's a good thing. You got a great family representing well. So this is your junior year right now?
Correct.
Correct. So talk about what you're competing in, what you plan to compete in for this track season.
Okay, so far I've competed in the 100, the 200, and the 4x2. I'm hoping to get some more quarter miles in, so some more 400s in. I think we have a good 4x4 that we're going to try to run, I think, this coming Friday, and hopefully that goes well.
Okay, I'm sure it will. Now, you have a very robust team, close to 100 people on this team, so that's a lot. What is it like having so many teammates at this point?
I think it's good. You get like a lot of different personalities, so it's kind of fun seeing all of our different personalities match, but also seeing like all like playing a role and just seeing everybody come together as we all have like one common goal.
I like that. I talked to you a little bit off camera about some of the pressing issues that are happening, not just on the collegiate level, but also on the high school level. Talk about name, image, and likeness, and how that's working its way through the legislature to be an opportunity for high school athletes like you to get financial compensation for your name, image, and likeness. We talked about the portal a little bit, and you were very well versed as far as how you think those things are impacting opportunity, and also mental health and what that means. So starting with NIL, you know, what does it mean to you, the idea that you could potentially benefit from a name, image, and likeness deal?
I think that's very huge, and I think I've always thought for a long time that college athletes should get paid and based off likeness, because you put so much time and commitment into sports. So it's like it would be nice to get something out of it, because you know you miss out on parties, hanging out with friends, sometimes school events like dances. So it's like kind of a balance between all of it.
Sure, yeah, and you're actually in a good position, because with 30 other states having it in high school, Michigan, through Representative Jimmy Wilson Jr., is working on the legislation right now. So by the time you graduate, you may be smiling for the camera with a name, image, and likeness. That'll be cool. The portal, you seem pretty well versed as far as how you think the portal for college athletes, which you will be one pretty soon, is impacting, opportunities. What do you think about that?
I think that obviously like the main goal, a lot of people is to like go D1, but also with the portal, it makes it kind of hard, because with COVID and all, like the 5th year, and some people I think have 6th year years to still compete, it's all the college coaches are taking a lot of the athletes from the transfer portals, which is making it harder to go straight to D1. A lot of people are going JUCO and prep route first before they transfer and then go D1.
Yeah, so that whole D1 or bust attitude people have, that really doesn't work. How does that make you feel, knowing that you may potentially have the ability to compete at a D1 level, but because of so many other people, it may lessen your potential chances?
It's kind of, my whole goal is just to get my schooling paid for, so whichever way I can do that, I'll be happy, and then just to continue to do what I love. So if it is going to, that's okay with me, just because I want to be somewhere where I'm impactful on the team and I can make a difference, but I also I want to be able to be competitive. I don't want to be all the way at the bottom, but I also don't want to be I have no competition. I'm just a top of everyone, so I want to be where it's challenging for me and I can get something out of it.
That's great. That's great. You're going to be a great role model for these young people. Now, lastly, mental health is an issue that so many athletes deal with. What is it like for a high school athlete, and what do you think it's like for college athletes dealing with the mental health issues?
I'm actually interested in sports psychology, and I would like to go into that for college. I think mental health is so big. Me personally, with anxiety and race, all of that, I think it's so important. I think that even high schoolers, I think it's really important, and I hope that we can get sports psychologists in high schools, just because people have stuff going outside of school with family. There's just so many things that athletes deal with on a day-to-day basis that I just think that it would be very beneficial if we had sports psychologists for high schoolers and more colleges.
That's great. A woman after my own heart, talking about sports psychologists for high school. That's really important. Well, you seem to have a really good grasp of things. You seem to be representing well. Any final shout-outs, anything you want to give before we let you go?
No, I just wish everyone best of luck on their seasons.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, this is Lindsay Hells with SPS. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.